Lights, camera, action.
In a studio where local filmmakers talk to other filmmakers about the inside world of film.
Cut.
That's not the script. It. We'll fix it in post. Do you wonder how films are produced and what really goes on behind the scenes? Well, stand by. Filmmakers Kevin Munfrey, Victoria V.A. Jones, and Carson Hype Ferguson explain all the details. Right here on It. We Will Fix It in Post podcast.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Whenever you're listening, I thank you for doing so. I am Kevin Munfrey, and this is We'll Fix It in Post. I am here once again with my colleagues, Carson Hype Ferguson, and Victoria V.A. Jones.
What's going on?
So today I want to talk, I'm just flat out asking you, do y'all think film is the most powerful form of art today?
Yes.
Outside of books, I'll even use statues, paintings.
Right. Because who reads books now? You know? And I'm talking, okay, understandable. I read books
Audio
too.
books.
I read books too, but I'm saying out of the billions of people in the world, what do? They listen to music and they watch television and look at films.
More people do. So, yeah, more people do. More people will opt for the visual because it's more passive. So it's a little bit easier, I guess. Just like the audiobooks, just like a podcast, if it will fix it in post. And no, I'm like for real.
And I was saying, like, when you gain something in society, you take something away from it.
Right.
So as I said, beginning with stories, people they just memorize them and they just tell the stories. So humans had great memories. When we came to books, our memories wasn't as good because we could just put them in books.
Yeah.
And now with film, we kind of getting away from writing. But I mean, we still take from books and make films out of them.
Yeah, but it's also the interpretation of the director or the screenwriter who's writing from the book. Every book that is made into a film is not like the book.
True. I mean, but you can't do that. There's no way.
But it's right there on paper. So it's right there in the book. So if you take everything out of the book and you put it on screen, it can, you know what I'm saying? But it never happens.
But there's no way to do that. Even like, say, something like Lord of the Rings, you could only go so far because you still have the time. You're not going to make a 8-hour movie. I mean, I guess you could break it up into parts, but is it really going to be
that a miniseries?
Is it going to be entertaining? Probably not. The miniseries thing, that's different. Like, Breaking Bad, you do continuation kind of stuff, and you could actually break it down like that. I never really thought about it like that, but yeah.
And also, like, stuff you put in, like, something that's in a book, it does well on the book,
right?
And maybe the director can't put that vision on film as well, or they can, and it just doesn't work as well.
Yeah, because like in a book, you're using your own imagination, right? So you're reading the book, and it's your own imagination of what's going on. Like it can be in detail of what's in the book, but it's still your imagination. You know what I'm saying?
That's probably why it's so widely, accepted as, like, I guess, superior to as far as like imagery, because everybody makes their own imagery, so it has its own power to whoever is actually like bringing it to their own life by reading the thing.
Now, you should imagine that. Does that kind of add to maybe the power of film? Because while you write the book, you're writing from your imagination, but with the reader, they're also reading from their imagination.
Yeah. So
millions of readers get millions of different imaginations, different viewpoints. Like, for example, they think I'll bring this film up, the 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
So I read a little bit of it, but
just a little bit.
Just a little bit. You didn't get the whole thing.
Just to get the point. So
the point is on the cover.
The first 10 pages, just a little bit.
It was more like 50, but
50 pages of 50 Shades.
Ironically, yes. I was at 50, like, I think I'm good.
But I guarantee you, the book is better than the movie.
Exactly. I saw the whole movie. So, but
our producer is nodding yes.
So here's the here's what kind of the disconnect to me. As I read it, I had my own vision of how the characters looked,
right?
How they kind of vibe together and all that. Now in the film, it didn't, like in my mind, the leading male was older, and I mean the woman was younger, but in my mind, it's older guy.
So in the book, it didn't give you the age or nothing like that. It just gave a description.
Yeah, just kind of a description. And I was thinking like older male. I wasn't thinking what I saw. So like,
what'd you see?
Nah, we're not doing that. It's just,
oh man.
I mean, the contents was, somewhat the same, but how I envisioned the characters being was somewhat different. So
did you visual the woman being what she was in the film?
Yes. Now, I didn't think the characters meshed as well together as they did in my imagination. They meshed it very well. But
wait, you know what's funny to me that you just brought this up? That dude could not be broke. You gotta be well above paid. Well above paid to be able to get away with that stuff.
He wasn't broke though.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't have no broke dude being like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna dominate you." Like, nah, she ain't gonna allow that.
I mean, some women like them prison dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They like their dudes like really aggressive.
They like thugs.
There's levels to it when you're broke.
Yeah,
like I think you can get to level 3 to 4 when you're broke, but
you can only go so far. You can only go so far. Like, but I think part of that too is like, some women like to kind of degrade some of those dudes too. So like be like, yeah, he talks to me like this, but he really ain't shit.
No, because
it's weird. It's really weird because I've seen groups of women online talking about this. I've seen dudes too, but they always get dismissed. But it's like they be like, yeah, and they bond together over these dudes that ain't shit. And I'm like, why are y'all spending so much time on these dudes if they really ain't? You know what? Let's get away from that.
Continue what you were saying, Kevin.
Christian Grey. Go ahead.
I damn near forgot my point. But
like I have that effect on him.
You do. So with film, it kind of focuses. Like, does it seem to make it more powerful that you're focusing on necessarily that director's vision?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Because on film, you're only seeing one vision.
Right.
Vision of that director, the director and the
writer.
And probably even, because depending on seeing the actors
that's why people get upset when they've read the book and they go and they see the film and they're just like, oh, this is trash. Because they've read the book and their own imagination comes out in the book. And then they go and like, this film is trash. And then somebody else will be like, oh, this is the best film ever.
They probably didn't read that much of the book.
Part of me though, whenever somebody says that, it's like psychologically they're trying to defend their position because they don't want to say, yo, I jacked up. I watched the wrong movie. So they say stuff like, oh, it's pretty good. It's all right.
It's all right.
Yeah, I'm like, it's not great. I mean, because when's the last person that said something bad about the movie Forrest Gump? Like, you don't know that many. You don't know that
outside of preferring to Jenny. Not much.
No, but I'm saying the movie as a whole, whatever, like the whole movie experience. Be like, man, Forrest Gump was terrible. Nobody's gonna say that, but everybody's got memories of watching that movie more than one time. Hell, I remember it's like a button. It's like you go sit down, it's on TBS, and then you realize when the credits are rolling, you be like, man, I don't watch that whole damn movie again.
Yeah, you're right.
Actually, I did like 2 months ago, and I was literally just like, oh, look, Forrest Gump is on. They still playing this movie.
Yeah.
Next thing I know is I'm watching credits.
Yeah.
It is definitely one of those movies that have an effect. And no, see, the reason I know why I kept watching, did I still hate Jenny as much today as I did?
Yes, I did.
I saw. Yeah, no, it's actually more.
Yeah, it's like because it's more levels to it now. It's like, man, I had time to think for years about what this woman did to him. Like, almost like it happened to me. Almost like it was like a cousin or something like that. I
think every guy who's seen that movie kind of feels that way when it comes to her.
Like, you're so selfish, Jenny. You're so selfish.
And he's like, I'm looking at it now through an adult eyes and more of an understanding. Like, are you crazy?
Okay, but at the same time, you can blame stuff on Jenny, but you also gotta put some stuff towards Forrest Gump way.
Oh, really?
Just a little bit.
Really?
Just a little bit.
For loving her unconditionally?
That's foolishly being in love.
I mean,
I've done it before.
Yeah,
being foolish in love.
But Forrest Gump wasn't the most altogether character mentally.
Okay, I
didn't want to say that.
So I'm saying like who's really taking advantage of who?
I mean, in the movie though, he came to his senses.
And like throughout music and all this stuff, we had people to say certain stuff, and like, hey, okay, let's go, Bill Withers, keep on using me until you use me up. That's a volunteer right there. I say,
man, not
the very smartest of volunteers, but he volunteered for that. Like
what?
Forrest Gump, he didn't volunteer for that. Not all that.
I'm trying to go back to this song.
Yeah, that's the lyrics. Yeah. He said, keep on using me until you use me up. He's like, if it feels this good getting used, just keep on using me.
I feel like he was referring to something else.
Until you use me up.
I feel like he was referring to something else.
But I mean, whatever. Whatever. No, but he's talking about the whole thing though. He's talking about everything. He's talking about the whole relationship.
You sure?
Like there's another song that is very simple.
Oh, he gotta go to another song. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying like it was on a DJ Clue mixtape, whatever. And it's like the dude said, you can have the house, the cars, take everything, just leave your love. And I'm like, nah, I'm gonna need them cars. I don't need that car. I gotta get around.
You went from Bill Withers to DJ Clue?
Yeah, it was an R&B song though. It's like it was like
mixtape,
on or something like that. Yeah, because they did mixtapes like albums back then.
Oh yeah, he's definitely talking about the 90s.
Clue. No, it wasn't 90s.
So my early 2000s.
Early 2000s.
Okay.
Yep.
So right around that.
I mean, anyways.
So I'm
go back.
Yeah, my bad.
But so you've heard this term, like film is a mirror of society.
Yeah, or shape society.
I think all art.
Okay, so do you think film shapes society?
Yeah, film and television.
I don't. Well, I think it has the power to shape in some way, but I think it's more telling of society at the time because art imitates life. That's the saying, right?
Yes, art imitates life.
So I think just like rap in the early 80s or whatever, like when they was like doing whatever, and in the 90s you had some conscious waves, and now you got little oot vert snitch. I was like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
I mean, but at the same time, if look at Nickelodeon and look at, I don't know, probably Cartoon Network, and you see these kids having these shows, and the kids watch the show, and then they go out to school, and they're like, oh, that's new. Yeah, I got it from this show. That's shaping the culture, society.
Well, I mean, you got different kids now too, because like, I mean,
even when I was younger, and I used to watch Nickelodeon or anything, and somebody was wearing a style or some shoes or something like that. Guess what I wanted when I was like, hey, going into a store or something like that. Hey, mom, can I get those? I seen it on television. You go to school, everybody's wearing them.
Yeah, but if it's too crazy, like back in the day, we wasn't doing it. If it's too crazy, you ain't doing it.
Yeah, but you have to think about it. Television shapes it.
I would say more influence than shape. I mean, yeah, it has influence. I say now it has more power to shape because people are wanting to be more like the people they see. If you saw a style, like you had a similar style, but you try to put your own flair on it before. I'm like, oh, my man was wearing a do-rag like this.
Then you imitate before you kind of find your own style.
Yeah.
But because I think it does both. Like I'll use an example like Star Wars. There's nothing necessarily in an American or world society that made a Star Wars. Just something a guy envisioned. He just made a world in his head. And now, I mean, it's its own culture within itself. Or you have these little Star Wars, Star Trek battles or whatever. It's like it has created its own culture. Marvel. Now, I mean, you can say it's based in like certain actual cities. So I guess you can say it could feed into it, but it's built its own universe within. It's just basically some, like, who's thinking of a spider that's flying around New York City with webs? That's just something he just thought up, and bam, like he's just as American as apple pie at this point. Superman, a dude who could fly with tights and put on glasses, and no one seems to recognize him. Just something that came out of this dude's head, and it's probably just as American as Tom Brady at this point.
You know, with the Superman thing, I don't think Superman hung out on enough black people, because they would point out the obvious.
Where was Superman based out of?
Metropolis.
And I think that's where he grew up. That's where he went.
Smallville.
I'm pretty sure there wasn't.
I want to say it was like Kansas or something like that.
Right, in the middle of nowhere. It was in the middle of nowhere.
I mean, Kansas is a place.
It
in
is.
the middle of nowhere. How many people are in Kansas that are black?
I mean, the airport's pretty busy. No, like, no lie. Like, it was actually one of the busiest airports or whatever, because executives would fly in to have meetings and then fly out of that very airport.
The airport.
There's an airport in Kansas.
No, I believe you. I'm just saying, out of people living in Kansas, there's no reason why I want to go live there.
Well, that's you. I mean, there's ill in Nebraska.
There's what?
I had to edit myself. you never seen Belly? You never seen Belly?
Oh yeah.
Is this the illest in Nebraska?
Good Lord, I don't even remember that part.
My man was eating a banana.
I'm not trying to see no dude eating no banana.
And then he went and called and snitched on. He dropped dime on old boy.
Oh, dude with the glasses.
Yeah, Kane from Minister Society.
I didn't know that was him for years.
Yeah,
but oh god, no, I don't remember him saying that.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, I remember that.
He said, hey, they was he said they rolling majorly. They rolling
everything.
They rolling majorly.
But him talking about something about Nebraska. But
that was Method Man said that. He came up to him. He's like, "Yo, is this the illest in Nebraska?"
I know Method Man was on there. He just wasn't that memorable on there for me. But anyways, so we talked about like the power that like film can have currently to an audience. So what is the responsibility of a filmmaker?
To tell the truth.
Just to think about the truth. Especially in film, it could be like one person's truth can be one thing, another person's can be another.
You're right.
So
but
one truth affects another person's truth.
To tell your truth then. To tell the truth of the person, the director and their vision and stuff like that. For me, I'm always tell the truth in my films. What I'm saying? I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. That's just me.
I say do no harm, and just tell your story. Just tell the story. Like, story above everything. It really is what I say. Don't put ideology or anything but ahead of the story. Because in all actuality, the story needs to be everything.
But now there has been a history of like propaganda being put within films. So, I mean, do you still kind of see that today?
Yeah, somewhat.
Is it more subtle?
A little bit.
Do you think it's more subtle?
No, I think it's super heavy-handed.
So you I say like maybe world, because probably the bigger case of it that I've seen is like World War II, when they say they kind of romanticized the American soldier.
Part of that, maybe.
So you think that would be more subtle than what we do?
Well, no, it's like, but everybody knew it then, like, and they were all for it. It's different now because it's passed off differently. It's like supposed to be like impartial or the truth.
Yeah.
But obviously it has a bend one way or the other.
Oh, so you're saying it's presented
a different way.
as impartial, but
Yeah.
that cake's got propaganda in it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Propaganda cake. I was like, yo,
Propaganda cake.
man, that's what's up.
So with we having so many like different avenues to put films in, whether it's streaming services, YouTube. I mean, do you think that's like too much for a medium that's powerful as it is?
Nah, I mean it's gonna go somewhere, right?
But now, if you had, like, I'll just use like networks. So, like in the '90s, when we were growing up, like what, 3 major networks? So what? No, 4. So it's Fox, ABC, Fox, NBC, CBS. So like 4 major networks. So let's say all of movies was coming out of 4 networks. You don't get it. I mean, there's a lot more stuff that's getting
Right.
it's probably never seen. Those scripts are like, oh nope, not there. Oh nope, not this one. So that's, and I mean, producers now get thousands of scripts.
Right.
And even now they still
Throw 'em away.
Yeah. So like with all of that, they need content. So could they be a little more, I don't want to say reckless, but a little more lax, a little more open-minded on what they will put out there just to get content?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so if you're more open on what you're putting out there, could what you put out be, let's say, detrimental? If you're more open to what you're putting out, as far as, because let's say a certain violence that you probably wouldn't have aired maybe in '93.
Oh, back in the 90s, you know what I'm saying? Things were much more real in the films. Like now they like sugarcoated.
So you think they sugarcoat it?
Right, yeah.
Okay, real and how so?
Meaning it was more, you had more. You know what I'm saying? You watch an action movie. It was more grit and grime than it was now.
It's weird for me because when I watch action movies, like in the past, like, and maybe I'm just looking at really technical,
Yeah.
the fights look more of a dance.
Back in the 90s?
Yeah. Outside of like, not Steven Seagal, but Van Damme.
Yeah.
Outside like a him or the Bruce Lee, and then with Bruce Lee, he's so fast. It's like, I don't know if he really hit you or
Well,
not.
he had to actually slow it down. They talk about that several times, like a lot of directors.
Wait, so did they slow it down within the film, or was he slowing down?
They had to slow him down to be on film, especially then. They didn't have the technology for all that.
You actually got a good point.
Yeah, but if you think about it, the films back then, and I'm not talking about like early 90s. I'm talking about like mid to late 90s, right? So if you look at those films and you look at the films now, it's just those films are more realistic to me than they are now.
Yeah, well, they did a lot more practical, and it was all story. And like sometimes I guess we can get kind of lazy with the digital stuff.
Right. That's like Jurassic Park. The 1, 2, and 3 of the first Jurassic Parks were way better than the ones they just put out.
Yeah, yeah.
So you think that
it was centered around story,
like the technology? You think it hinders the story?
I think it can. I think. Well, actually, I think it can actually hurt the director because maybe they'll lean on that instead of doing the story focus.
Right.
You're being so having, I guess, so much on one hand, and you kind of don't look at the other hand.
Yep.
It has so much power, and like when you got a powerful weapon, you just kind of want to say, you got a big hammer, you just want to hit the hammer.
Yep. And to a hammer, everything looks like a nail.
Oh yeah. So, sorry, I lost my point there for a little bit, but actually, let me move on to my next point. I feel like I'm going to go somewhere that I'm going to regret.
Kevin don't want to talk about getting nailed.
I
Like that right there.
Hey, look. I'm wearing my shirt. I'm feeling good.
So, okay.
Can you see it? You see it?
So, okay, what would you say, just kind of like growing up for you all, so what would you say film would be impact as far as culturally for you?
Man, I was like, it's weird because my dad watched westerns and my mom was a sci-fi
My
person.
grandfather watched the westerns.
So for me, it was kind of like I would have to find what was in the middle, right? So
New York Undercover would be your middle.
New York Undercover in the middle?
Man, I didn't say that.
I just
Kevin said that.
I was just throwing
I did not
out.
say that. Kevin said
I'm
that.
just throwing an example out, just seeing what happens.
But New York Undercover is not too far from a Western, right? It's just set in modern, urban settings.
That's why I threw that out there.
So going back to that, okay, I was more into television, right? So my shows were Buffy, Angel, Charmed, sci-fi, and
So a little bit of supernatural.
right, a little bit of that Western feel to it to some of those episodes.
That was like Channel 13 to me. That was the WB.
That was all of the WB.
The WB.
Like I wasn't into the
The UPN.
the romance or the, you know what I'm saying? It was like in the middle for me. Those supernatural shows are in the middle for me.
What about Homeboys in Outer Space? You want any of that?
No.
What about Sparks and Sparks?
No.
Now you're showing your age, because
I don't even know what the second one you said. I've heard of Homeboys in Space.
It was the law firm one with old boy from Juana Man.
Okay.
And James Avery was the dad.
Yep.
That went.
And it was like
I don't think they played as many episodes for you to even remember
the
it.
two brothers, and like I watched the same episodes over and over again because it was in syndication for a while.
How many episodes was it?
It was like maybe 2 seasons, maybe 2.5.
Okay, it was longer than
Something
I
like
thought, because it was there and then it was gone.
I mean, but
what I remember,
they played it at weird times, and it was like, because I think it started around the same time as Girlfriends did. Obviously, one, you know what I'm saying, outlasted the other.
Oh, I definitely was watching Girlfriends.
Oh yeah.
Of course he was.
This how they doing it? Yeah.
Of course he was. Of course y'all were.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, it was a learning thing. But
Oh,
please go.
oh, really? I'm done with my statement.
Nah. Like, go ahead, add 2, please.
There's no add to it.
Yeah, please.
No, you tell us now.
Please.
You tell us.
I told you. I got excited. I was like, yeah.
So okay,
So that Girlfriends was yours, huh?
No, I did enjoy Girlfriends. It was written very well, and being a dude, not actually being around a lot of women, like, you know what I'm saying, like when they're around themselves, it was like a different look. But as far as like anything from the overall medium, I was like, there were certain movies, and it was always music in movies. And I know the first movie that I actually consciously realized the music was affecting me was like Short Circuit.
what was it about Short Circuit?
With the robot. It had the 80s hairband music, man. And I remember like it's like Pat Benatar, or was it maybe Pat Benatar, and it was like Holding Out for a Hero. And it was like so cheesy. And I watch that now and I'll be like, man,
that music in 80s movies, like, cause even like the Rocky, that music sounds cheesy.
But it had the overall theme, and it coheses together with the whole overall story. Everything fit.
But I'll give you another example. So this is more television, A Different World.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. Fresh Prince.
Now, Fresh Prince was sidebar. Fresh Prince or Martin?
Probably Fresh Prince at the time. Martin maybe more now.
What about you?
Martin. All day, every day.
I can watch some, and I like Fresh Prince. I can watch maybe a few seasons and
But
certain
you're-
episodes I watch, but
You're
I
not
can
going to
watch.
enjoy it like you are Martin.
Like remember when Martin's was fighting that like raccoon or whatever? I know it's fake. It looks fake. Nothing about it looks real. And yet it is still hilarious to me.
But it's a human moment. That's how you would act in that moment, or that's how you know a lot of people would act in that moment.
And yeah, he took an action, and I mean he's comedic. He's a comedian, and he blew it up. And now actually kind of like hearing about how they made that scene where it's like they were short on time, and Martin was like, "I got this. Just give me that, and I'll make it work." And he did. So that's what I absolutely. That's why I can watch Martin like forever. So, but no. So I'll bring it up a different world because the impact of that show made like more kids like want to go to HBCUs.
Right.
Some that didn't even like Hillman don't necessarily exist, right? It sounds like something that exists, but they was that don't exist. So they start looking at other HBCUs, and they start just going to those historically HBCUs, and it just had like growth from I think for like a decade after that.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's what you call influencing society.
Yeah. So I mean, it imprinted, and that's in a good way. That's in a good way.
What would you say would be a bad way that a films?
Maybe some parts of Fight Club.
Some parts of Fight Club.
Yeah. Because
specifically Fight Club.
Well, I mean, it's not good to just go and get in random fights or blow stuff up.
That's a lot of movies, though. I liked Fight Club, though.
No. I'm saying some parts. He said what's bad. I said some parts. So, like, to get out the aggression is one
violence.
thing, but you gotta figure out how to get the aggression out without actually affecting somebody in a certain way. You know what I'm saying?
So why Fight Club in particular did you pick?
Well, it's just the idea that came up, and I was like, well, why not?
I mean, there's so many other movies with violence in it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you got a whole
Electra.
Electra.
Didn't care for that movie. We can go with that. So
yeah, it was terrible. That movie's terrible.
It was terrible, but I'm just saying.
I mean, you might as well have said Catwoman.
Nah, Catwoman was better than Electra. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, Catwoman was bad, but like
it was better.
A tolerable bad. Like think of like an alcohol you don't like, but it's like all right.
I throw up after 5 shots, but it's cool.
See, with Electra, I'm not getting 5 shots.
Yeah, it's like you taste the first taste, and it's like, nah, I don't even want to get drunk
like,
to this.
Ooh, no. This is diluted with something. Like, no, this is horrible. Yeah, so.
I went out and I bought that DVD. Wasted my money.
Well, Electra?
Yeah.
Wait. Did you see the film before you bought the DVD?
No.
Why'd you do
Because
that?
I'm fit to say.
I didn't see I was like, oh, this looks interesting. You know how you watch?
She should have went to CD Man at the barbershop.
Really?
Hey, it only been $5.
But I need quality. Okay.
Hey, they got quality.
And
sometimes
I was a quality kid. All right. I needed to see the effects. I needed to get the whole vision. I didn't need to see people running through the screen or somebody yelling, "There you go, girl."
Hey, that's part of the entry. I was like, hey, you know what?
I forgot that.
It's like, look, you getting a movie going experience at a less than premium price.
Man.
But I didn't like the movies that much when I was in there with people who yelled at the movie.
Watch out now.
That is the best way that I could describe the Electra, less than premium. But another aspect of culture I wanted to get into, romance. So let's say somebody doesn't necessarily know how to even talk to women.
The wrong thing to do is look at a film.
Yes, it is terrible to look at rom-coms and all that.
That is
stuff.
the wrong thing.
Because that's what I was going to get at. So why would you say it would be so wrong if we do it to look at a rom-com?
Okay, so one, you're probably not 6 foot whatever tall, and not witty or rich like Ryan Reynolds, because I know he's been in a bunch of them. So
was he rich in all of them? I'm just talking about like in the movie.
No, I'm saying in real life.
I'm saying
so like
in the movie.
Yeah,
though.
you look at the movie, but the people they're going to see the Hollywood star guy. That's what they're going to the movie to see. And I'm like, you don't have any of those attributes, so I'm pretty sure it's not going to work out for you the same way it works out for him. Plus, they wrote the movie like that,
Right.
so it's going to work out for him.
Right. But I'm saying, like, you're saying, you know, Hollywood star, people are looking at it to look at the story to see how you should talk to a woman, right?
Yeah.
They shouldn't be.
But I'm saying people do that. They do that.
Because you're gonna take a base from somewhere.
People look at a lot of stuff. People used to look at Jackass and repeat that.
Yeah, they were jackasses.
Exactly.
Yeah. God, social media wasn't big. No, thank God, social media wasn't that big back then.
It wasn't big. I mean, YouTube was big.
I mean,
then, though, right?
wait. We walk.
It was just
Wait.
starting.
We're walking on. They're walking on crates now. So
Fledgling.
the effects live on.
Obviously, the crates do too. Because I'm like, how you get all these crates all of a sudden?
Then
They just like appeared out of nowhere. Just like
you can buy them.
there's like a warehouse full of crates.
Yeah.
because
I was like back from the 80s, they couldn't get rid of them then, so they brought them
They
back out
still
now.
use crates. For what reason? I don't know what.
Milk crates.
I don't know what they're using for now.
Because I mean, that's what they. I mean, like, I don't see any DJs with a bunch of records rolling around.
I mean, my homeboy puts his record in crates.
Wooden crates or milk crates? Because those were milk crates.
Yeah.
Because I seen the wooden ones. Like,
I'm
for
not talking about the wooden ones. I'm talking about the milk crates.
I'm like, I don't know where you get milk crates from.
we went from romance to milk crates.
People ain't man. Look. I'm lactose.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
What
half
else is in your
tolerant.
notes, Kevin?
I want to throw it. So you saw the movie Love Jones, right?
Yes.
So you saw when he recited this poem to Nina.
That is so Hollywood.
Toxic.
But, you don't think dudes were trying to write poems?
They
to the
probably was, and them girls were looking at them like,
Yeah, we didn't really.
"What is you doing? Like, what is you doing?"
I think back then it was a little bit more acceptable. Now, like, you get people be like, simp. Simp.
I don't know. I think women still like it. They like who do it better than.
Yeah. I mean, like, it really depends on
But
who,
it's also
not
the way
what.
you do it. Like, I wouldn't mind having a poem read to me, but it's the way you do it and how it comes across. I said I wouldn't mind.
No, I'm just looking at you.
I said I wouldn't mind.
I'm just looking at
I'm
you.
just imagining someone reading you a poem.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I wrote this poem.
But it's the way
just
you
for
do it.
You.
No, you can't do it that way. No, nope. That ain't
Yeah,
how it's no.
you got the snaps.
I'll really kick you out then after you snap.
Oh man.
Okay, but before we wrap this up, I just wanted to kind of bring up that we've been doing this podcast for about a year now. We started in a little bitty office, and in a year's time, we're in a studio.
Complete studio. And
Yay.
guys, yeah, a round of applause
yourself.
for both of you, and also to
It's our
every
anniversary.
single person who has been a guest on this episode. We want to thank you for coming on here and telling your journey.
Especially all the single ladies.
Oh,
All the single ladies. All the single ladies.
really? So, guys, as far as moment, what was your favorite moment?
Like, for me, every single moment, y'all didn't laugh at my bad jokes.
So that was a lot.
That was my favorite moment. I was like,
That was your favorite. Why was that your favorite?
I don't know, man. It's just like the faces y'all made. It was amazing.
I can't. I definitely
Well,
cannot
now
help
people can see us make these faces because they couldn't see us at first, but I want them to just listen to the joke and look at our faces whenever he does that.
Hey, look.
and they will understand.
Look, it's gonna work better online than it did in person. I promise.
What, our faces or your jokes?
That hurt me, Kevin.
Look at his
This is
face.
so-
Look at Kevin's
I'm sorry.
face.
I didn't.
Look
I'm
at
sorry. I
Kevin's
didn't mean to
face.
make
Kevin, that hurt.
I was confused because I didn't know what you was like. If I couldn't hear it and laugh, well, I'm gonna see it and laugh.
Man,
Like if you wave your hands around, that's gonna work.
oh my goodness. I'm like, I'm getting embarrassed now.
Kevin,
Now we're at this point.
what was your favorite moment?
We have company now.
Okay, I'm trying to. We had Caleb. Caleb was kind of fun.
Caleb was fun. I enjoyed Caleb.
We got to get him on video. We got to get him in on video.
I just remember
he's super animated.
I just
So
remember
he can laugh at your jokes?
Yeah.
He laughs at my jokes. I texted him a joke the other day.
And what he
And he texts LOL, and his face is like
look,
this.
The crying emoji. The crying emoji.
And his face is this. Wow.
He was laughing in his soul. I'm telling you.
His soul was not laughing. None of that. Nothing was laughing. But the emoji.
I just remember that episode and him talking about, I think, his favorite movies, and y'all got off subject with something else, and I was just trying to get back to it because I didn't know what y'all were talking about.
Oh, I remember. We should probably move on then.
I'm going to have to listen to that again because that was a good conversation. I don't remember what we got off. You know what? Go ahead. On you.
I don't know.
I
do know, but I don't know. I think it was a lot of moments. I think the episode where Landry's talking about the bipolar strippers, like that was kind of fun. You know,
that was
way
more than kind of fun. that just sounds like a skit we should make. But
and then all the people don't know of all the places that we have done this podcast. Like we've done it in the yoga studio once. We've done it in
she revealing all the secrets.
Chiropractic spot once.
I didn't want to.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, hell,
I didn't want to give too detailed on that, but yeah, we
started from the bottom. Now we halfway there. Okay, you got. We ain't there yet, but we halfway there. It's a halfway point that we're at. So
it's like a halfway house right here.
This is the halfway house?
This is the halfway house. Well, this is a good house.
It's a hell of a halfway house.
I'm staying here then.
You got a good family.
Oh my goodness.
You got to keep them.
Okay.
Well, on that note, I think we're going to wrap it up. Thank you all for listening and watching today. I am once again Kevin Mumphrey, the Fix It in Post, with my colleagues Karsten Hyde-Parkinson and Victoria V.A. Jones.
Good afternoon.
And that is a wrap.
Ciao.